5'2"
I want to
and
either be
below.
able to pick them up or have them be able to pick me up.
Okay. That's better.
Fair?
All right.
So what's your window for height?
I don't have a window. I'm easy. I don't have a window.
You just going with anything?
Nah, yeah, I prefer them small because like
How
they're
tall
just
are you?
fun size.
How tall are you?
5'10"-ish.
You're 5'9"?
Depends on if I suck my gut in or not. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Straighten your posture.
Yeah, I don't ever claim to be 6 foot even on dating. I am what I am.
And you like them tiny, so you feel bigger.
Tiny is relative word, but yeah,
Like, do you like midgets?
fun size. I have no experience with midgets right now. I'm in a relationship, but if anything ever happens, I would be okay with a midget. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd give it a shot. Why not?
Why not?
They seem fun.
Yeah.
Get them into movies for kids' prices and shit too, right?
Exactly.
You know what's so wild when I think of like midget
Put a bottle
sex,
in their mouth?
I'm always like, a dick in a midget's hand has to be the most amazing sight ever, right? Because no matter how big your penis is, it's going to look bigger.
Ginormous.
Yeah, it's gonna just. Yeah.
They could have a little.
I meant to say how small it is.
A little
It's gonna look
peepee.
bigger.
You want to
Yeah.
know what a good feeling is as a dude?
Yeah.
When they can't wrap their fucking whole hand around
That's
it.
what I'm
and
so.
just leave a little space.
If you had a midget
Little
girlfriend,
bitty
I don't-
hand?
is
Yeah.
midget the right word? It's not the right word.
I'm okay. I'm not.
Is
We're bringing
is
it back.
Little people?
Dwarf?
Dwarf?
We'll
I don't
bring
think
him
they
back.
like dwarf anymore. I sound crazy right now.
To the people.
Sorry.
Whoever you are.
Don't comment below.
Yeah.
I feel like short people and little people is way harder than midget. Like it's like a little person. No, they can have a big heart, right? But we're discounting that, you know. We're bringing words back tonight.
Yeah. We're bringing them back tonight.
I like how you threw discount in the little person sentence.
Yeah,
It's
you know,
discounted.
you get a discount.
Including the height.
That's why, like, I was at some point I was like seeing someone who was handicapped, but I didn't really like her, right?
Keep going. Just
Like I
keep
didn't really like her,
Wait,
but
so
like
I'm so confused.
at some point they got.
Go ahead.
At some point, like I didn't really like this handicapped woman, but at some point I realized I was gonna have to take my kid to Disneyland,
Yeah.
and she was gonna help out. Yeah, so he was very disappointed when I broke it off. Like, no, probably not
So
going
there
to
was
Disneyland.
there was a
'cause it
purpose.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're using the handicapped person.
I was
To get into Disney?
I was attempting to. I was attempting to
Wait, to get into Disney?
get to the front of the line.
Oh.
You can make something up now.
You know that's a whole that's a whole fucking side business.
What was
now
her
that people have.
handicap?
I would only be
She was
concerned
in a
about
wheelchair. Her
the.
legs didn't work and stuff. I don't know.
Like she was paralyzed?
From the waist down, yeah.
So how did her vagina feel?
Like
Numb.
it felt like a vagina. I don't know if you might have that. Her titties weren't paralyzed during it. Was nice. I don't know. Do we know? Like, can we take phone calls from paralyzed people?
No.
I would love to ask her how it felt.
Her
Well, she
titties weren't
felt.
paralyzed.
She felt it, right?
You're asking us. You
No,
said she
that was like maybe
below
me
the
selling.
waist.
Maybe me selling myself. I don't know.
She was definitely faking it if she was
That's
paralyzed
okay.
below the waist.
I couldn't care less if I didn't fake it.
So did you go to Disneyland or no?
No, not yet. No.
Damn.
Sorry.
If anybody's in a wheelchair looking for a man,
He's your guy.
And
And he's taking you to Disney.
Oh my
you
God.
canceled after this. If
What,
it's,
it
if
takes
it's
5
the
minutes?
Jet hat, it's that
It
common.
took 5 minutes.
So, have you dated anyone else with handicaps?
My girl's gonna hate this fucking podcast, but no, handicaps, no. But I dated a 72-year-old woman at one point.
How old were you?
42.
You were 42 when you dated her?
Yeah, like right after my divorce.
How was that?
It was nice. I mean, she was asleep by 6:30. You know, like
Yeah.
that was my retirement plan, but she didn't like it. I don't know.
Oh, so
She
you date women for the plan.
I have
For
a
the
long-term
long-term
goal.
goals.
Yeah, my girl's gonna love this.
I need
Yeah.
to hear your long-term goals now.
No, well, I have different long-term goals now due to therapy, but I used to, I guess, like I used to look for financially secure situations.
Oh, you want to be a sugar baby?
I was officially a sugar baby a few times. Yeah. Women,
Good for
like
you.
they like taking care of me. You know.
How old were your sugar mamas?
72 and up.
72. was-
It was 72,
72 in a
71.
72 in a
He was doing
wheelchair.
this every morning to see if they were breathing. Fuck.
Yeah.
No, but I'm an electrician, so I'm out of work for like 6 months out of the year. So they used to like just buy me food and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, take care of me.
They're like, oh, the poor chump. He's fixing the city.
Poor guy. It was like
Yeah.
a charity case type scenario. It's
Yeah.
not like some type of like, you know.
Were you like dancing
even
for
with
him?
getting so much money from unemployment? Because the unemployment is crazy.
During COVID it was wild. Yeah, I got like 36,000 one year. Just in 1 year of COVID, they threw out. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the best.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good for you.
Thank you very
I
much.
can't even be mad about using the system. It just doesn't
Right.
work for me.
Me neither.
Healthcare workers, shitty.
You're 72.
If you're 72, paralyzed, and looking to go to Disney,
Call us. We're AIDS. She's in scrubs. We'll
For-
take care of you.
I would like to say for the record that I am officially in love with my girlfriend right now. I have no issues. I don't care if she has money. We could live in a refrigerator box in Central Park, and I would be happy. You know.
yeah, to whoever you are, don't listen to us.
Yeah.
They don't. They're
We're
just making me tell
Neanderthals.
jokes. Yeah.
Yeah. Please don't listen to us.
All right, introduce them.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back to another episode of Cats Out the Bag. I'm Kat, back after a little minute. Maybe not for you guys if you've been keeping up with us. I got my girl Boogie here with me. And today we have Rory.
Lutz.
I don't
Rory
know your
Lutz.
last name, Rory Lutz.
That's all right.
LUTZ.
Lutz. Yeah. RORYLUTZ.
What are your social handles?
My social handles is I have severe anxiety. Oh no, you mean my Instagram? Yeah,
Yeah.
at funny vegan dude.
At Funny
Yeah.
Are you
Are
a
you
vegan?
Yeah, that was hilarious. That is always the response I get when I mention.
We'll clip that.
They're like, no way, fucking zero chance you're really vegan. Yeah, I'm a vegan. I don't run around screaming about it.
For how long?
A while. I got like 20 something years under my
Oh,
belt.
shit.
Yeah.
for
Way
you.
way before they had fake meats and shit. I was eating salads and tofus and
All right.
fucking French fries.
Was
for
it the
dinner.
handicap girl or the old lady that put you onto that?
No. No, it's just like a lifestyle choice.
Good for you.
I love animals, so.
So you'll wait.
Oh, here we go. Here
So
we
you'll
go.
go vegan for your love of animals, but you're out there using women for their long-term goals. I just want to
Using-
clarify.
Using is a really harsh word. Like before my
You
girlfriend.
literally said you dated somebody in a wheelchair because the goal was to get to Disney and the front of the lines. But you won't eat a fucking chicken.
That story checks out. Yeah.
I just wanted to clarify. I mean, dogs over humans any day, but we're not eating dogs. But
Oh yeah, no
all
dogs.
animals.
Dogs are the best. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Okay, no, I just wanted to clarify.
Do you
for
think
my
you
own
should
brain.
give up meat?
No, I'm a carnivore. Never,
Never.
never,
I thought about it.
never. I enjoy meat.
Me too.
That's what she said.
Me too.
Yeah, no, I couldn't.
Oh, man.
So, for the people that don't know you, because this is your first time on, tell them a little about yourself and what you do.
A little about me. Like I said, I'm Rory Lutz. I'm a born and raised New Yorker. I've been here about 46 years, my whole life. I'm a dad to a 9-year-old, little shit talker. I'm a comedian. I'm an electrician.
5'10" and a half.
About 5'10" and a half. Yeah, I'm looking for
Little ginger.
I'm 100% ginger. Yeah, I'm just a little older now, but I got copper in my beard, and I love it. Yeah, ginger. I'm a vegan. I don't believe in God. I'm an atheist. All types of shit. Yeah. I love conflict. I love fucking talking shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love talk. I mean, in case you haven't figured it out, yeah, I just love talking. Like, we
Do you
talk
love
about
all
anything.
good stereotypes? Because that's my shit.
Stereotypes.
Yeah.
Some of my favorite things. Yeah.
I refrain when I'm potting because, I look a certain way, so everybody just assumes, and lumps me in a category, and it's not about racism at all. It's just a good stereotype is fucking hysterical.
Yeah,
to
it's
me.
funny, man.
I feel like
shit.
there's a difference between, but a lot of people, the world is so sensitive these days.
Yeah.
Earth is wild now because like things that are funny, like it's like 1,000 people could laugh at something, right? But
Mhm.
if one person is like, "Hey, man, I don't like that,"
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Oh, maybe we should fix this now." And then that one person doesn't
Yeah.
really even give a shit.
It's
Like, you know what I mean?
I call it herd mentality. That's what the world is
Mhm.
right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Herd
yeah,
mentality. Yeah.
But they're
Literally.
Picking really weird spots now too. You know,
Yeah.
like these oil protests. Those are weird. Like,
I feel like those have always been around.
but not now. Now, like,
It's louder.
they're
It's
throwing like
louder.
pea soup on fucking Mona Lisas and blocking highways.
Oh,
and, like,
yeah, they're out of control.
how does that help? Like, you know, I gotta go to work.
The Mona Lisa thing threw me for a loop.
You throwing soup on paintings is gonna help anyone, you know?
Yeah, but when COVID, so do you remember when COVID on Long Island, New York was shut down? There was people protesting with signs that say, "I need my hair salon opened."
That's
And
wild.
was
I ain't gonna
like-
lie. That's wild.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, "Oh my God, this is what the
I
world's
need
come
my
to."
hair salon open.
With signs.
We gotta share the earth with these
with
people.
signs.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The funniest part of COVID to me was like how they had essential workers, right? And they were like nurses and like firefighters and cops and construction workers and like people who worked in Baskin Robbins for some reason. They deemed like Baskin Robbins was deemed an essential worker during COVID.
Seriously?
I swear.
They had the
swear.
same little piece of paper that we did.
Literally,
we had to carry it around.
whatever you would give to a nurse, they gave to fucking people who worked in Baskin Robbins.
And
I
that's
didn't
why
know
we
ice
didn't
cream
have
was
any
essential.
PPE.
That's how much we love fucking ice cream.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
fuck
still
that
eat? I bet
shit.
you still eat ice cream.
Oh,
though.
I tolerate the lactose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I usually
had
know-
ice cream today. Funny enough, because ice cream's not like my go-to, but every once in a while I'm like, I'm gonna eat that fucking ice cream and let's see what happens.
Yeah, fuck it. Take a fucking risk,
I
right?
like to just test it. Like, am I?
Let's
yeah,
see
I'm
if I
still
shit my
allergic.
pants.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious if like you were just like, fuck this, I'm gonna wear a diaper and
Yeah.
eat anything I want.
I'm just
for the rest of
letting
my
it
life.
blow.
Well, if I leave the pod, it's because I had ice cream today.
Now we know.
Go blow
We'll
the
see little
bathroom up.
dribbles down on the ground. And I'll be running out of here. So you're a comedian.
That's what they
Do
tell me.
you only do stand up in New York?
I'll travel, but I'm a dad, so it's tough for me to really like travel because you see the kid every day, and like I'm gonna try to travel. Like Chicago's on the list and some places upstate, but I try to stick mostly to the city.
Because I recently had Kitty Reynolds on here, and I kind of got the female perspective of what comedy right now is like for women in New York City. What is it like for you? Do you have a hard time getting shows, or do you fight with people like to get in a certain lineup or hecklers? Give us a full rundown.
No, well, New York City can be very cliquey because you have like 5 clubs and then you have your crews at the clubs. Is it difficult? No, because at this point, like I'm not past anywhere, but what is it okay?
Mhm.
Yeah, all right.
There's a lot of sign language. I missed it.
And like, it's not competitive at all. It's actually extremely supportive, and that's one thing. Like, I have a friend who's a musician was telling me, like, just being around comics at shows I run, he's like, you guys are so supportive, and like musicians like hate each other. They're always competing. But like, we'll run indie shows, and like New York City has like this amazing ecosystem of like indie shows where people who probably wouldn't get up at comedy clubs can go up and get stage time. So it's it can be frustrating, though, because it's like,
Is that like
you're-
open mics?
no, these are like bar shows or like
Okay.
decent shows in coffee spots or things like that. Or like indie shows run in comedy clubs by other comedians, not the club per se.
Got it.
For me, I'm still kind of having fun with it. So I haven't really like tried to level up to the point where like I'm going to worry about stuff like that. But that, I mean, this year I'm trying to get past. I have some auditions coming up. But it's fun. Comedy,
Yeah.
for the most part, is fun.
It's
like,
fun.
being around comedians is hilarious because we all share the same fucking dark sense of humor. Even no matter if we do kid joke, we all
Yeah.
we all
Yeah.
view the same shit the same way, like hilarious. We speak funny, you know.
Right.
And Kitty's hilarious for the record.
Yeah,
like
she
that.
is. She was good. Me and her connected.
No, she's good people. Yeah. Stupid.
Can we hear any of your jokes?
You want to hear? Oh, so I how about a joke I wrote today? I wrote a joke today about like I remember watching a bodybuilding competition about like bodybuilders. It's like a documentary, and they followed one guy, and like he would shave his whole body, including like his ass. But he would have his dad shave his ass.
That's big in that community.
That's crazy to have your dad shave your ass. That,
Yeah.
that means you guys are pretty close. It's like,
Yeah.
and then like part of the joke is like if like that guy deserves the medal, like if you win, that guy deserves to win. But then I started to think like others, what if like sports did that? You know what I mean? And like Shaq was shaving Kobe's ass before Game 7 of the NBA Finals or some shit, or you
He
know
could
like
have been.
yeah. Or like if like Lewis and Clark were shaving each other's ass while they were discovering the fucking countries,
the
or like
credit.
Yeah.
or like Neil Armstrong shaving Buzz Armstrong's ass before they stepped on the moon and shit.
Yeah.
So that's a joke I'm writing now. I'm trying to do more topical stuff. I do so many jokes about my kid that is just like,
It's easy though.
it's so simple. He gives me so much. Like the other day, I picked him up from daycare, and like within 30 seconds, he had talked to me about how him and his friends were discussing fingering techniques in school.
He's 9?
He's 9. And I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? But he was talking about video games. I'm like, yo, bro, like, you're gonna learn to fucking land the plane a little softer.
Wait, have you seen our pod? Because we absolutely discuss fingering techniques on
Yeah.
this platform.
Not video games.
Not video games.
For the record, he had amazing technique, but
It's
I
gonna be
can't.
somebody that can.
Kids are so easy to make fun of though.
my kid doesn't stop talking shit too, man. Like he's a good kid. I took him to one show. I put him in the back with the headphones on, and like I'm like, oh, is he gonna listen? But then like when I went up to do my set, he was just like, oh, cool,
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he didn't hear shit. But then he looked at me and he was like, Dad, what does bukkake mean?
Oh my
And I
god.
was like, he's been listening the whole time, I told him it's when
Yeah.
when ghosts take a shit. So he bought that.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's probably going to school telling everybody around Halloween time, you know what ghosts do?
Bukkake.
It's only a matter of time.
Do you ever roast the audience?
I host stuff, so I do crowd interactions, and I enjoy playfully having fun with the crowd. Yeah.
Playfully, so like not too hard.
No, I mean, look, people come to the comedy shows to laugh, right? They
Right.
don't come to the comedy shows for you to fucking scream at them. Yeah, but like,
Oh, yeah,
if
not
you can make
screaming.
it funny,
Yeah.
right? They don't want to be exposed, but if you can make it funny, which
Sometimes you get nasty people in the audience though.
It's New York. I'm sure.
Yeah.
You get hecklers.
Yeah, well,
Fuck you.
Yeah.
we deal we deal with that, but for the most part, if you can manage to land a joke on yourself at the end and make poke fun, then everyone
Yeah.
understands you're not
Mhm.
really being such a dick. But that's my favorite part of comedy, is like interacting with the crowd and finding people who just are dying to be talked to. And they
Right.
say the dumbest shit sometimes
Yeah.
too. Like
I love that too.
That's my favorite type of comedy to
Me
watch.
too.
Like when they like make fun of the audience. I
Yeah.
think it's hysterical.
Oh
like
my God.
I had a woman fall asleep. Like I had a run where it was just when people falling asleep in shows in the front row. But like those are golden moments. Like you can't fucking write that. You know what I mean? Like those are the best moments.
And it wasn't your 72-year-old girlfriend.
No, she was asleep by then.
Just
She hasn't been awake
checking.
past 9 o'clock
Yeah.
since 1972.
You're sneaking out to do comedy shows.
Yeah. Going out the back window.
I would just hide her teeth. Where's she gonna go without her teeth?
There you go.
Yeah,
She just won't be eaten
exactly. She'll just be on the window like this.
in that front row.
Hanging out the window is such a New York City grandma thing
Gum in
too.
her straw.
So, I see you get hate online though. You always repost that on Instagram.
Yeah,
Who
I
are
love
those
it.
people?
I know.
Just random people?
fucking people. Yeah, it's the best. Like today I'm so glad. Today is a great example of like. So I take those moments as a challenge as a comedian, right? Because I'm in construction for like forever, so I'm a professional shit talker at this
Mhm.
point. Like I take it as a challenge. So like, a guy today said something stupid, and I made like a joke. I don't remember what the joke was, but he said something like, "Oh, that joke must have went over my head. Why don't you try one of your stand-up jokes?" And I was like, for the record, everything in history has gone over your head except a bunch of dudes' dicks. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like he messaged back and he was like, "Oh, I was having such a bad day that made me laugh. Thank you." So I took a dude that was trying to talk shit to me and like made him feel nice to the point
Mhm.
where he apologized. So as a comedian, those are like the 10-10 moments right there.
Nice.
Yeah, gold medals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get you one after this podcast. So how did you meet my brother Johnny?
He's a local tree electrician too.
When did you meet him?
So I met him like right after I got divorced. So like I'd be at work.
Oh God.
Sounds like a time. What a
Because
time to be alive.
He's
You
a
know
loose
your brother,
cannon.
yeah, yeah,
That's the greatest person to be with
You know
after
your
a
brother.
divorce.
Oh, he was the bad. He'd be the guy that like called me up. He was like, he was the fuck this bitch guy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I'm not saying she's that. I'm not saying I would never. I actually never called her that as mad as I would. But everyone needs a fuck that bitch guy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like, I met him. And I'll be honest, like he's just the biggest, sweetest guy ever. He's like 6'4", like 260, but he's the sweetest guy. And he would hug me because I'd be crying at work and stuff. And like, but he's also like my work hero, like officially, because like he just doesn't give a fuck.
No.
Like, he goes into work and tells guys, like, look, I'm taking off on Tuesday, and you're going to pay me. And, like, if they don't, like, he goes into fucking work and just goes crazy. Like, I've seen him go nuts on people for not paying him.
He's
for
out
a
of
day.
control.
He's out of control in, like, maybe the best way possible.
Johnny
'Cause you-
Danger.
Yeah, you need guys like
Literally.
that. Like, he would like sign up for like overtime, like 3 hours in the afternoon, and then just go to the bar for the 3 hours in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And like, I
Yeah.
dare someone to say something to me right now. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And I would just be like, yo, you're sick,
Yeah.
but I adore you.
Yeah.
To
You're my mentor.
Yeah.
more like a role model for work, because it's like, man, you can do shit
I
like
want to be you.
Yeah.
you can
I
do
aspire
shit
to
like
be that.
Like, he would walk in like late, but he was always like just in control of the situation at work. And it's like, look, I've never been to jail really or prison, but it's like the same mentality. Like, if you show weakness, like
Yeah.
they take advantage. So he goes in there and he's just like, fuck you guys, I'm in control. And he's big enough where he scares the shit out of people too.
He basically is in prison. He looks like a guy that wants.
He thinks he acts like he's in prison.
The things that he does.
He's the alpha.
He would do okay in jail.
He would do great in jail.
Yeah.
He would literally. He would do amazing in
Look,
jail.
if I was going to get sent to prison, I'd want a guy like that in my cell.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could marry. If I was in jail for life, like, I'd happily marry your brother in jail.
I bet.
Like, no question
going,
about
I'm
it.
going,
Whatever.
you're-
Fuck
Yeah.
it. Like,
I'm gonna-
he would take good care of you. You'd
Yeah,
be
he
protected.
would.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that you'd be the lady boy.
The dude's too big. I don't think he's bottoming for anyone at this point.
I can't see him bottoming.
We all make sacrifices in relationships. You know?
For my safety.
Yeah.
Here's my ass.
Sucking a
What about
cock.
the safety of your home?
Sucking a cock for safety, right?
Or a tuna sandwich. You never know.
Yeah.
So, what borough of New York do you think could fight the best?
I feel like Queens is a very slept on borough as far as that. But I would be hard pressed to answer that question with any other borough than Brooklyn. The old Brooklyn. I want to stress the old Brooklyn, not the new Brooklyn that's full of people from
The
fucking
hipsters? No.
Wyoming.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
They made like.
They might try and tie your shoelaces
The
together.
Bronx. So I guess the Bronx hasn't changed at all. So like, good luck.
The
With
Bronx
someone
has
from the
been
Bronx.
steady.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
Bronx
could-
has been steady. The same kind of culture,
Yeah.
the same population.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
They'll
say-
slit
yeah.
your throat with like a crab leg or something.
But they even have hands. Most of them have hands. Like, you fight in the Bronx. So
Yeah.
I feel like if you had to give the boroughs a weapon, Bronx would be like razors. For me, like from my remembering growing up in those times, Brooklyn would be guns,
All right.
and Queens I feel like would be old school hands still.
Old school hands. Yeah.
I mean, Queens has a lot of mixture now of like different like nationalities and like cultures and stuff, but like that's what I would guess.
Manhattan would be scooters.
Cars.
Just running,
Cars.
running people
Yeah.
over. Yeah.
Cars.
Yeah.
Or drugs.
Yeah.
Do we think New York City people hate Long Islanders?
Yes.
I don't think most New Yorkers think about Long Island. I'm sorry.
No, that's even better. That's
even
the perfect
better.
answer.
That's
I
it.
think you guys
That's
have managed
Literally.
to create your own
That's
area.
it.
We're
We-
like Jersey to New York.
Yeah, you did it. You
That's
did it.
it.
You got out. You're not in, and we don't. So like, we're never like, if the people in New York City
That
knew
was
about
the
Long Island
best
now,
line.
they'd be on the Long Island Railroad tomorrow in front of all the Home Depots. You know what I mean? And like, just taking over.
Do you know when
Your
New York
homes.
City
Mhm.
thought about Long Islanders? When they were taking their COVID asses on the train
Back to the
all the way out
Hamptons?
to the hospitals out here because
Yeah.
the hospitals are over on there.
Is that what they were doing? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. We'd be like, where are you from? And they'd be like, super sick with COVID. Manhattan. And we're like,
I
so you
came to
just
my
rode
summer
the tra-
house.
You just rode the
Yeah.
train, infected everybody to come to our hospital.
Scumbags.
Cool.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah. So selfish.
Because they don't
dude.
want to wait, you know.
So
Mhm.
selfish.
Yeah. They thought about us then.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That was the only time. I saw a question that said, "Do we think that Long Island should be a borough?"
No.
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 Definitely not.
Do we
Why
think
would-
Queens is a part of Long Island?
It's all Long Island. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's all on the island technically.
What's the
most of it.
what like this is it? So my answer to that question is like, where's the border of Long Island? And it's like, once people start to be racist, like that's Long Island. That's my answer to the question. But where's the
Agreed.
official? Yeah, I mean, let's be realistic.
Yeah, no,
right?
agreed.
I mean, that's okay. Stereotypes, right?
Well, one of the next questions on here is, what are the top 5 racist towns in Long Island?
They're all named after Indians, so all of them, right?
What towns would be like have the most racist people?
Yeah, what towns on Long
Oh.
Island do we consider to be the most racist?
What do you think is the number one racist town in Long Island? You guys know.
Yaphank.
What's that?
Yaphank is pretty bad.
How far out is that? Is it past where we
Really?
are now?
Yaphank had an actual, where my aunt lives, it's called Germantown, and the Nazis, like if you go into their clubhouse, there's pictures on the walls of Nazis. And
Oh, so historically,
well, I mean in
I
general
wouldn't have guessed
too.
Yaphank like today.
I'd have to imagine the people that live in Germantown at this point like living in Germantown. At
Oh,
this
they're
point.
all racist.
Yeah, like
yeah.
they're-
She
they
her
don't just
her
move
maiden
there.
name is Cruz. She wasn't even allowed to put her name on like the deed of the house.
That's hysterically sad, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes deep. But there's other ones. There,
Hampton Bays has a big history of like a lot of KKK members, like way back in the day. And there's still like rumors that like the really old like guys still part of the fire department.
They're still
hosting rallies.
So you know who doesn't put money in their little tubs?
That's
This
fucked up.
guy.
Me. I don't really
St.
know.
James,
Port Jeff. I mean, Port Jeff basically they basically hung a KKK banner during the whole.
West Hampton area, and the only reason I say that is I remember I was looking at an apartment one day there, and I mean, I had a couple of less tattoos. I've been pretty tattooed for a long time. I didn't have this piercing. Definitely didn't have the face tattoo, but I remember the landlord, like we went through the whole thing and we were like talking about like me actually moving in, and like right before we like pretty much shook on it, she had asked me what color are my friends.
That's
And it
sick.
threw me off because I have an overactive brain, so like sometimes I process things like way too quick, and she confused the shit out of me, and I was like, "What?" And she was like, "What color are your friends?" And I was like, "Purple." I was like, "I don't really understand your question," and then I was like, "Yeah, I gotta go. Thanks."
You should have said rainbow people.
They're all gays.
They're all the
They're all the
Then they
gays.
definitely can't come in.
Nailed it.
what do you think?
Of what?
Which towns?
Oh, we don't think about Long Island much, but the one thing that we do think about when we think about Long Island is racism. We think that the whole island is probably racist at this point, except maybe Wine Dance.
Amityville,
Amityville,
Is that a new
Mastic.
one?
Mastic.
Yeah.
Riverhead.
Riverhead. Half of them are racist too. The Polish people will shoot you in the street.
You got
That's
wild.
like
You got.
2 blocks.
You have wild Polish. You have people. You have
They're
Polish
the
people.
mafia.
You have Polish people that shoot people in Long Island.
There's a whole community
Oh
of
my
Polish
God.
in Riverhead.
If they see this pod, the people that work
At the hospital.
they'll take me down tonight.
Yakshimash.
Fucking Polish mafia.
Yeah, they all work at the hospital. They're all related
They
to each
stick
other.
together,
They
yeah.
all drink coffee together. I told them my grandfather was Polish. They left me alone the whole 6 years I've been there. They were talking to me in Polish and everything.
What is your last name? officially?
McCormick.
McCormick. Yeah, it's very Polish. Yeah. I have one of my good friends. He's a co-producer on the show. Travis Shabilsky, right? But he's Polish, and you want to know how he spells fucking Shabilsky?
How?
P-R-Z-Y. I don't know the other. He's got 2 Z's in his name. Shabilsky. That's how you pronounce it. Shabilsky. He's got 2 fucking Z's in his name, and the first 4 letters are P-R-Z-Y. How do you pronounce that?
Prizza.
Good, beats me.
Short circuit.
How the fuck did
Prizza.
I
Beats
come
me.
up with this shit? Like,
The extra Z was for pizzazz. There was no
Yeah.
need for it.
They're being so extra with everything that they do.
for the tis.
My friend just walked in. What does she have?
Cornrows.
He said cornroll.
Yeah.
Racist. Yeah. Let's do a live opening.
What do we got, Mel?
What is it?
Oh, is it a bomb? That'd be hilarious if it was a bomb right now and that we would all died. And
Oh
we,
my
like,
God.
We became martyrs.
Can I just tell you, I just came back from Guatemala.
I need keys.
And we were on the line to check our baggage, and there was a solo carry-on left, right? When I tell you, you could easily identify every single white woman in the line in Guatemala because it was solo, solo. They all kept saying
Oh, they
solo.
did?
They
They were
were
wilding?
freaking the fuck out. It was so funny because everybody else was like, You know, like
That's
they were
funny.
freaking trying to get people and communicate in Spanish that a suitcase was left alone. And then like after 10, 15 minutes of this, no lie, some Spanish lady said in Spanish, "It's mine." But she like let the whole
She
thing
let
go.
everyone
It
go
was
nuts.
so funny.
Some people
Actually,
like that.
it's mine.
Yeah. She watched all the white women go lose their brain.
That's funny. I was watching videos of people just stealing luggage the other day. It was hilarious.
How?
They just take luggage.
off
like,
the
yeah, they just take
carry-on?
it and they just fucking leave. Yeah.
Probably can, especially international flights. You
Why
probably
not?
could
You get
bank on some of that shit.
Get an iPad here and there, right?
Yeah.
A little jewelry maybe.
Yeah,
Any drugs they're smuggling too.
I think it's a good business.
Yeah, why not? I'm pro shoplifting at this point.
Is that pepper spray?
It is.
She pulled out the pepper spray
It's
on
on her
me.
keychain.
Yeah.
You ever been pepper sprayed? It's not pleasant. Twice.
What'd you
What?
do?
Oh, it's a heart.
Once by the police, which that's a different type of pepper
That's
spray.
the bear spray shit.
That's like the big cans.
Yeah.
Did they send you the wrong fucking bag?
Oh, it's cute.
No, that's not the bag.
It is cute, but
Oh, was
it's
this
not the
was this
bag.
your order?
Yeah.
No, I never ordered that. There was 2 boxes.
Is your name
Call
on
them.
the
Maybe
box?
they'll send you a new one.
I live it
Tell them. Then
It's-
they'll send you a new one for free.
What did the bag that we ordered look like?
right now.
It was black, but this is really cute.
That's a cool looking bag. It's like a good stash
It's just
bag, you
not-
know?
It's very cute. It
It's just
matches my
not the
wallet.
bag.
I don't have hearts on it though.
This-
She's
is the
de-
world,
she's
is the
actually-
world gonna end right
She's
now?
de-
Coach-
she's
Give this
she's
to me for
devastated.
free, like,
It could
shout out
be.
to Coach and tell them they fucked up.
Coach, you fucked up because we
Yo.
ordered a black mini
Coach,
bag.
I know you watch our pods all the time.
Right.
This is bad.
This is bad.
That is terrible.
This is bad
it's
press.
not even similar.
Is it because we're white?
That's not even close.
I think that bag's cuter.
I like that one,
I like this one too.
but this is cute.
You guys are going backwards in like the 90s. That's all the fashion.
That's coming back.
I know. Well,
I wanted
not
a
for me.
plastic bag. Give me this bag. I mean, there- I can't.
Her night is ruined.
I've had a bad day.
We've been waiting for this bag for a while.
Yeah, sometimes you wait for something.
I
Yeah.
am so.
Maybe they gave it to you for free.
It says my name.
Coach is giving things away for free. How do I sign up for that?
Well, if you wouldn't have opened it
I mean, there
online,
was-
you could have
there
said it
was
never
2
came, maybe, you know?
boxes.
Where was
Yeah,
this?
now your
At my
episode's never going to
apartment.
air.
Imagine he got this for the girlfriend for Valentine's
You
Day.
drove all the way out here for nothing.
That's all right. 5 hours of my life.
5 hours legit.
It'd be more like 7.
Maybe your boo got you this as a gift.
Oh, secret admirer. Is it secret admirer?
Oh, it's your Valentine's Day gift.
Anything for Salinas.
No, this is not. I'm so.
This is why we don't sit this close, because we
Right.
keep kicking each other.
Are we?
Yeah.
I'm trying to come closer. She just went on vacation. What?
All right, we're doing
That's
a pod.
fine. That's fine.
Reel it back in.
I have so many questions about that heart bag.
Me too.
On the next episode.
It's gonna be a running theme. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'd never get this right shit. Like,
So to bring us back, because I just did a live opening and Coach really fucked us.
No, Coach really did.
well,
But-
everybody makes mistakes, right?
Why don't we Google to see if that bag's
Yeah.
more expensive? If that bag's more expensive than the other bag, then Coach really did us a favor.
They need to send us.
Yeah,
the,
why don't
the
we
other one
why don't
for
we look
free.
at that before we keep talking shit?
Open the bag. Maybe there's something in the bag. Maybe there's like a surprise note. Say,
bag in a
haha,
bag?
we got you. That'd be
We
fucking
got
hilarious, right?
If-
Fooled you.
If the other bag is at the house, you can also have
Okay. Thanks. I'll take them both.
My birthday's coming up in August.
Thank you for my birthday present anyway. It's the thought that counts.
That bag looks like it can only hold like a box of chocolates shaped in the heart.
like
Like it's
my moon
specifically
bag.
for that.
It's holding a lip gloss.
One-
and maybe
one
a
lip gloss.
tampon.
I'm
It's holding my
maybe.
heart.
Yeah.
It's for
So
pictures.
back to the most racist towns on Long Island. Now that we got far off the beaten path.
Long Island's pretty racist.
Well, you committed. We
Long Island is fully racist. That's what
you
we
did
came
pretty
up
good.
with.
Yeah.
But the other question that went along with that is, if we had to name a dog that couldn't say the N-word, what dog are we picking?
Wait, hold on a second. If you
I
had
forgot
to,
that I even
you mean
mentioned
the,
this.
the species of dog?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So the species most likely to scream the N word.
No, that it should not be allowed
They
to say
shouldn't
it.
be able to say it.
Like a Chihuahua should be able to say it.
German Shepherds, man, right? Should have no business.
Because they're like cop dogs.
Oh,
That's what I
yeah,
thought.
yeah,
But what
yeah,
if it's
yeah.
a black German Shepherd?
No, German, period.
Yeah,
Yeah, but there's
German,
black cops. I feel like a black German Shepherd dog is like the representation of like a black cop.
Okay.
Okay.
That's just my thinking. That's what I've been thinking about this for a while.
I don't
What
know
do
if
you-
I've ever seen
What do you come up with when you think about it?
I came up with German Shepherd was one of them. Poodle.
a white poodle. Yeah.
Oh,
A
poodles.
Schnauzer.
Poodles would enjoy
Yeah.
saying the N
Oh,
word, right?
my God.
Ha-ha-ha.
Yeah, they're definitely
Not a poodle.
a Schnauzer. A Yorkie. Yorkies have the Karen haircut.
Yorkies, it's stupid. Yeah.
What? A hound. A hound
Oh,
is
That's the down south side.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
a hound is fucking.
That's
Are
a,
these- are
that's
these
a hard ending.
Do you,
The hounds are
The
trying
hound
to.
is hitting it with the hard ending.
A hound might
Yeah.
try and sell you.
do you guys normally dedicate this much time to talking about racism, or is it just in honor of me?
It's in honor of you.
Fuck yeah. The odds had to have been super high that we would have gotten into racism.
Well, it was about New York, my original podcast, but I
Do you know what's so funny? We don't really go into it on this platform, but I feel like anytime we're pulled into like Burn After Rolling or something, they go so hard at us.
Yeah.
Oh, so hard.
They call us pink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
racism is hilarious.
Yeah,
In comedy wise.
they're all black. The
Yeah.
rest of our people. So they whenever we're with them, they go hard at us.
Am I so
hard.
white that they just decided to skip this one? They couldn't handle it?
No, I didn't tell
Separate
them.
shows, yeah,
Right,
separate
fair
shows.
Yeah,
enough. Fair enough.
We can't share you with everybody.
yeah.
I'm sad. I'm sad. that-
There's segregation amongst the pods right
When
now.
I went on their show, they tried to make me say the N word, and I just don't like the word, so I've never said it. I don't say it,
That's a crazy setup, though. Like,
right?
they might not be your friends. you know?
Peer pressure like a motherfucker. I was like, it's
That's
not gonna
crazy
happen.
thing
I'm
to-
39. Like, it's not working.
What enjoyment would they get out of you saying it, too, though? Was my, would be
Probably
my question.
for the comments, probably for the reactions. They
yeah,
probably
the
would've just
reactions from
clipped-
other
They
people.
probably just would have.
They would think it was hilarious.
Yeah, you would have
Yeah.
been fired the next day.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been no mercy
I
on
would
you
have had
at
to
all.
fight my way out of the front
They would have
door.
edited it. They would have edited it to make you seem like you were saying it in
Yeah.
someone's face. You
Uh-huh.
know,
Oh, yeah.
at,
Yeah.
at Walmart or some shit.
Yeah, not the Walmart.
No, I don't know if they could edit that good.
Yeah, it might have been safe.
Yeah.
Nah,
Even
yeah.
though now Ben is gonna probably go home if he sees this, if he even watches Cats Out the Bag. None of them probably even do.
I don't think they do either.
But he would probably make it his mission to go in and edit it to where I'm saying it. My boyfriend is the head of the other pod,
Okay.
so the competition.
Who's half white?
And it's on
What's the other half?
black.
Black. Okay.
But if you ask him what he is, he's gonna tell you black.
Best of both worlds, right?
Yeah,
He's not gonna say cookies and cream.
I don't know if he gets the best of both worlds. He's definitely getting taken down
Taking down what?
if he gets pulled over or something as
Oh,
a black
alright,
person.
So he can't. Yeah, I gotcha.
If he was a little lighter, then maybe.
You know what was funny? You just realized, like, I was bumper to bumper traffic the whole way here, like literally a parking lot, right?
Mhm.
But there were cops who were like such pieces of shit. They were pulling people over out of the standstill
Mhm.
traffic, and I was there
For
long
what?
enough to. I honestly couldn't tell you. The conclusion I came to is they had like plate covers,
Oh, okay.
like the dark, maybe
they
the
were
dark
bored.
plate covers.
Mhm.
But then I more slowly realized that every car they were pulling over was a black guy.
Stop it.
I'm not even joking. Like it was sad, but it was like no way.
You were
like,
in Long Island at
like
this point.
I was way
Yeah.
into Long Island at this point, and I'm going, what kind of dick would pull over? Why are they pulling them over? And I was like, oh, yeah, we're in
Yeah.
Long Island. Yeah,
That's how it is.
That's terrible.
That is terrible.
it sucks. Imagine living like that. You gotta get a cop behind you. You know it's gonna happen.
No, I'm gonna be tight.
I mean, you get a little nerve. I mean, so obviously I'm not comparing, but like I've been arrested. So sometimes I say
Obviously.
shit on here and I'm like, fuck. And after that whole situation, I feel differently and I get
Yeah.
a little like nerve wracked. You know what I mean? Like, whereas before I never felt like that.
Yeah.
So like, again, I'm not comparing, but like I can understand because now I'm just like, you know.
Yeah.
I've had some fucking terrible situations with police officers too. Yeah, they for the record, they treat everyone like assholes when they get a hold of them, especially New York City police officers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they confiscated my scooter like a week ago. Right.
Why?
Because
He was
apparently I
scooting
didn't
while
have.
drunk.
I didn't have any. Because I was gay. Apparently, no. That's a joke about riding scooters. Well, you gotta either be gay or Italian to ride a scooter, right? At this point, but no, they pulled me over for no plate, right? But what they did was they scratched off. I believe they scratched off the VIN number of my scooter, and then when I went back to get it, they were like, "You can't get it back because we can't tell you it's yours. You don't have a VIN number." So it was
Really?
it was a crazy process, and at some point, like it was a bad week, and I just fucking blurted out, "Well, I'm gonna need you to prove to me that you guys didn't do it. I'm requesting the body cam footage." This is something I'm saying it. And then
I want your badge number.
I swear to God, like as Karen as I've ever gotten, because like they were telling me I couldn't get it back, and then all of a sudden they were able to figure out where the fucking VIN number was on the wheel, and they gave it to me, and blah blah blah. So a bunch of fucking jerk
What kind of
offs.
scooter?
A fly e-bike. It does like 35 miles an hour. It's pretty. It's,
Okay.
it's a moped.
For a second I thought you meant like you said Italians. I thought you meant like one of those real, like heavy duty scooters.
It's that size, but it's electric.
Big,
Boogie, woogie, woogie.
like
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
or like a
yeah.
razor scooter.
No, sit down joint. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
Did you ride that to Long Island today?
No, it only goes like 90 miles, and it's just too far. But I would. I'd fucking ride it everywhere. Like,
Wow.
it's the best.
My dad has an electric bike. That shit goes like 50 miles per hour.
Yeah.
But he has vertigo. So he'll be going 50, and all of a sudden you'll see him like going into the bushes like this. And I'll be like, okay,
Like your
reel
dad.
in.
No helmet. No.
No helmet at all, just in the bushes.
That's
One
funny.
time he was riding down this road in Manorville, and he must have vertigoed into a bush. And my mom said she came outside, and a surfer had picked him up and put him into the back of his pickup. And she said he came up the drive, and he was like, "I don't know, man. I found him like in the bushes." He was yelling things. I couldn't understand him, so I just put him in my trunk next to the surfboard with the bike.
How often does this happen?
Too much. Too often.
Until
The guy-
until they got rid of the scooter.
Yeah.
Funny, yeah.
The bike's in the backyard with its wheel off.
What is the wheelchair? You got to get him the motorized wheelchair, but not the Lark.
Oh, my
Remember the
God.
Lark?
Yeah.
The Lark was
what
the
is
shit.
that?
It was like the off-road wheelchair or some
That's a
shit.
big
man.
one.
Like
I
the
didn't know that
big
one.
boy wheelchair, yeah.
Oh.
If he gets in a wheelchair and he's able to walk, I'll punch him right in the throat.
I feel like that's the American dream for some people.
It is.
Those are like children in strollers. That shit it irks me so
Casinos,
bad. The
casinos are
kids'
full
feet
of
are
them.
dragging. They get up, they pick up the stroller to adjust it to the area they want, and then get back in it. I want to slap the parent and the kid right out of the fucking stroller.
Yeah.
Use your legs. I hate that shit. And Latin communities do it, so you know.
Yeah.
I think
Come
everyone
on.
I
does
can't
that,
even.
yeah.
Whatever.
I had my kid like no stroller by the time it was like 3. I remember I was like, "Yo, it's time to
Yeah.
walk, pal." You know, like
You were one of those parents like, I was walking to the bus in the snow, in the sleet, no coat.
No, but to be growing up in your area, you gotta walk. Everything's walking.
yeah, you
You gotta learn.
You get the fuck out of the stroller already.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
And what
Right.
about those monkey backpacks with the leashes? Can we talk about those?
Oh,
I-
leash kids.
That's crazy. Is that crazy?
Yeah,
or am I
that's
just
wild.
nuts?
That's
Like, hold your kid's hand. No,
I'll pull
Am
a
I
kid
bugging?
by the leash. Like, get the fuck over here.
I could see you putting your kid on a leash.
Yeah.
Get him a backpack.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
He's getting tugged just like Toby.
And then I'm the worst with that because as soon as I see it, like everything goes out the window for me and I'm staring. I know that I'm staring.
yeah.
Like all of my manners are gone because I'm just mouth open staring, looking at the parent, looking at the kid, like just soaking in the whole situation that there is somebody that has a tiny human on a leash. Like it just blows my mind.
It's wild. To me, it's wild too.
It really
yeah.
is,
A
yeah.
leash. I look at it like a leash. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
it's that's what it is.
It doesn't. Being a monkey doesn't
You're
change
walking
it,
your
right?
kid.
You're
Yeah,
walking your
yeah.
kid. Yeah, yeah.
You're
I
walking
watched
your
the
kid.
TV show, and for some reason, I don't know why I can't remember the name of the TV show. It's a sitcom. It was on for mad fucking long, and it had
Friends. No, I'm just
no.
kidding.
What now? I can't remember her name.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The person that's playing Griselda.
Oh,
Oh.
Family Matters, maybe, right? Right?
No, but
Family
you're onto it.
Matters.
Not Family Matters, but
Parenthood, maybe.
Family.
No, I know what you're talking. Ed O'Neill was on
Modern
it.
Family.
Modern Family.
Modern Family. Okay,
Family
in Modern
Matters.
Family,
Al
they did an
Bundy.
episode where they had to put the little
That was
their
married.
daughter.
That was
That was married with
I'm
children.
saying, Ed O'Neill's Al Bundy. My fucking hero.
Well, they
I'm
had to
sorry,
put this
Katie,
little
go ahead.
girl on the monkey backpack, and it was because she was a runner. And I feel like if my kid's
You
a
a runner.
runner,
I actually need the monkey backpack for you when we go out drinking. You're a runner.
yeah,
Now that you just broke it down that way, I'm ordering one from Amazon.
You gotta get
I'll
her a
wear
bungee
it.
cord,
Yeah.
bungee cord, tie it
Yeah.
to a stool, right?
oh
Yeah.
no, I might pull you down with me.
I could get a stroller.
You'll have to really like work on your knee strength. I might go running.
You're shorter, so
Yeah, I'm gonna bring you down.
gravity is
They're gonna be like,
I'm gonna be drinking, talking to a guy, and all of a sudden I'm gonna be Yaga.
Yeah.
Katie's on the move. I gotta go.
They're gonna think I'm handicapped.
I'm gonna say I'm trying to get to Disney.
Okay.
We got great parking right out front.
You ever pretend to be handicapped, like mentally handicapped, to get free drinks in a bar?
I've pretended to be pregnant.
Oh, oh my God! What for
At
drinks?
no, like at the front of a Target or something, they have that parking spot that says like women with children or some shit.
So
Or
when
like
you walk
it's-
in rubbing your belly?
Yeah, I'll be like, how is the baby?
How's the baby?
It's the baby.
When I was younger, my cousin and I learned sign language, like the alphabet. So we would go out and like test it. You know what I'm saying? So like one of us would act, please, no offense to the hearing impaired community, but we would just test it and would be, this is in Queens, it's hysterical, but that's probably the furthest.
And
I've
what?
gone.
You're not even gonna try to do it, the accent. You're not even gonna do the voice right now.
We didn't do the voice. We just literally acted like we couldn't hear and only used sign language to fuck with people.
Does it work?
I guess so.
Yeah.
What if someone started signing back to you and they were like, help?
You fake it till you make it, just like when you don't fully understand the other language of the other person. Where you act like you get something in your eye. I don't know.
You say yeah 4 times in a row, right? Until they just stop asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or you
yeah.
just leave.
That's
That
crazy.
was me with the Polish people. They could have been telling me they just murdered their father, and I was like,
Okay, yeah. You're like, okay, cool.
yeah, all right.
That's great.
Yeah.
But no, I'm trying to think of anything else if I've ever faked it. No. I do sometimes think, like, when my stomach's going, I have a terrible stomach. I have self-diagnosed IBS. Sometimes, and I'll call Katie. I'll be like, Katie, I'm going to shit myself. You got to talk to me because I'm not going to make it. I make it, thank the Lord, every time. But this is also why I'm super against anal, because I feel like it's going to fuck up what I got going on because I have such good muscle control right now. So I think if, God forbid, I ever get pulled over, I thought I would use, like, a pregnancy thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
have to, but then I really think I might just
Shit
blurt
yourself?
out, I'm going to shit myself. Yeah.
Just
You
do
don't
it.
let me go right now. I'm shitting myself.
What if he's like, shit yourself right now?
I would get out. I'm not going to shit in my
Is
car.
shitting in public illegal? If you get an extra charge for that?
Citation.
Yeah,
Isn't
yeah.
it the same
Yeah,
as just
yeah.
public indecency?
I don't know. I feel like as a cop, if I pulled you over and you pulled the old "I'm gonna shit myself" routine and did it,
I've
I'm
never
like,
seen
I'm-
a homeless person get a ticket.
fair
I've
enough.
never seen a homeless person get pulled over for shitting in public.
One of my
And
next
they
questions.
They take their time.
They do.
They, you know, it's not like a rush. Like I saw a guy like really set up an area.
Do you guys
and-
have homeless people out here?
No, I'm talking about like in the city and
We
stuff.
do have homeless people out here,
They-
though.
yeah.
Yeah, they just spend the nights in the hospital.
Yeah.
They're not so, you know.
One of my
It's like an
questions was,
Airbnb.
if you were homeless, where do you think you would sleep?
If I was homeless, like just a homeless person,
Yeah.
I'd go somewhere warm. Like I'd end up in Florida. I'd be on the beach. I've thought about this. I'd just be somewhere
Oh,
warm.
Like
my
under a
God.
tree?
I don't understand how homeless. You've been homeless in New York City.
Miami's
It's
so bad
crazy
with
to
homeless
me.
people.
Can I tell you? So I've been to Hawaii, and the people who live on Hawaii swear that the mainland, which is what they call, you know, us, fill up planes and dump our homeless over there because the weather is just perfect. Like that is their conspiracy theory, and you cannot talk them out of it. They swear that every like so often a plane full of homeless people come and they just let them out in
You're
Hawaii.
probably right.
Mm-hmm.
Or just maybe homeless people say, well, that's the homeless dream, right?
I'm
Save
going to
up
Hawaii.
enough fucking cans and bottles till I can afford to go to Hawaii.
I also
Mm-hmm.
think though they're also dismissing their big population of drug users out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're-
yeah.
Oh yeah. It's bad out there.
Oh, yeah.
I actually felt like when in my time in Hawaii, like versus like being in the city a whole day, like walking the street, I saw way more people tweaking, like out in public, like really on a like high, like doing wild shit than I do see in New York.
In Hawaii.
Yeah, I feel like in New York they're usually just bundled up. You know what I mean? Like trying to keep warm. Even in the summertime, they might ask you for a cigarette, but like you don't see the dope fiend lean as much in New York. Like you see it, but the way I saw it in Hawaii, there was not one main strip that I walked down that someone was not in the middle of like a tweak. Like they were really bugging.
There's a lot of places to hide in New York City.
Yeah,
There's
that's true. That's true.
There's a lot of
That's-
needles. We have the same problem, but there's a lot of places to hide.
That's true.
Subway, you go in a subway knowing you fucking ball, like you know what I mean.
Those abandoned tracks.
Tracks, or even fucking buildings, or some cellar. There's
Yeah.
just so many places to hide that people do drugs.
You saw the Jewish people; they had that whole little fucking underground railroad.
The tunnels, yeah.
Yeah,
That wasn't homeless though.
No, that
They
was
were being
just
pervs.
they were just being freaks.
Yeah, I don't even remember what that was about, but that was
It
crazy.
was,
They were
it was
looking through a
tunnel
girl. They were
to
peeping
for
toms.
Is that really what they were
bathing,
doing?
like a spiritual bathing. That's
Yeah.
what they built it to.
Oh
Yeah.
my God!
Yeah.
Did they like do an investigation into like the infrastructure of New York City to see
do
if
you
there's
want to
tunnels
laugh? So
everywhere?
before I got read the news that it was to peak at like a bathing thing, the first thing I thought of when I heard that Jews were building underground tunnels in New York was they know something we don't know. Something's gonna happen. Do you know what I mean? Like
Armageddon shit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I was like, they have inside
They
information.
have a fucking plan.
And then the news broke that it was to like peep, and I was like,
Unbelievable.
Son
That
of
was a big
bitch.
letdown.
Yeah.
I remember the video though. The guy came out of the tunnel and like they started like dancing and trying to beat the cops up at the same time. It was like the funniest thing. They were
And then
having so much fun.
they were ruining their own place.
Yeah, they were ripping it apart. They were having so much fun doing it. Like it was like
Oh my god,
it's
that shit was
crazy.
fucking funny.
a whole underground tunnel system
Yeah.
just to be peeping Tom.
Just to be fun.
structurally put together pretty good too. I remember looking at the tunnel saying,
Yeah.
"Hey, that's a good job."
Call me in. Let me do your electric.
Yeah.
Let me get you some lights
Yeah,
down
you can
there.
use a light in there.
You need an electrician on that job?
Local 3.
Yeah, look at 3. We build the city. Our time is winding down, so I have to end it here.
Okay.
Someone
at
else
me
is about
so
to come
sad.
in.
Yeah, no, she
I
looked at you like, "Fuck, I'm the one who
I
spent
know.
fucking 9 hours
I
driving
know,
out
sorry,
here."
Rory.
It's okay. This
I
is
would
fun.
turn that way. I got a bad back. I
That's all right.
can't.
This is fun.
Workers'
I'll-
comp is watching.
I'll give you the look that she gave me. I'm sorry, it's winding
okay.
down.
I did
so
a comedy
sorry.
show the other day at Governor's, and they're set up so weird that like half of the audience has their back to you, and I just found
Oh.
that to be like the
So-
craziest thing. Yeah. So I'm used to it.
That's when you know if you're really funny. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
If they're
they
turning
can't
around.
See you, no, if they can't see you and they're chuckling,
Yeah.
that's a good joke.
Well, I told the one guy, I said, "Don't turn around," but I got my dick in the back of your head right now.
My dick's out.
He loved it, but he turned around and he was disappointed that my dick
He was like,
wasn't around.
"Oh,
Like,
no
you're
dick."
gay.
Oh,
That
no
was
dick.
very gay.
Thank you.
Are you pausing now?
No.
Like how the guys do it. Like
I'm a
pause.
girl.
Peacocking
and
and
he's,
peacocking.
and he's a guy. There's nothing gay about this.
Just saying.
No.
Pause. All right, Lauren, take us out of here.